My name is Mark. Veronica, if you tell me I don't remember, what is your major?
Biology.
Biology. Okay, so very clinical, very oriented, very, again, step by step, scientific process, right? There aren't mistakes. There's just different paths to an answer. And sometimes an answer will find us circuitously. It doesn't come at us straight ahead. This is perfect. I'm going to get a sense from you. I want to get an aura from you. You eat something that other people would go, ooh.
Yeah.
What is it? What do you eat that other people would think they would eat?
Caterpillar.
Say it again, caterpillar? Sure. Sauteed, everything tastes good. Buttermilk's, everything tastes good. I think you've given me everything I need to know. I'm going to write something here, but I'm not going to show you guys what I'm writing. Stand here, let me just look at you for a second. How old are you?
17.
17. You're not the middle child, are you? Kind of, okay. I'm going to put this right here. Right? You didn't see what I wrote. You certainly didn't see what I wrote. I'm going to turn this off for a second just to make it a little bit easier for me to use both hands. Two newspapers. Please take a look at them. This one is a tabloid, one is a standard. These are today's newspapers. Can you confirm for everybody that these are, in fact, today's newspapers? Would you do that, please? Can you confirm that? Yes? Okay. Here's the way the game is played. She's going to make the first choice and the last, but you guys are going to make all the other choices. Watch how this works, okay? Part of what we do, I told you, part of what I do is psychology, nonverbal communication. Choose either newspaper you want. Do you want the Star-Ledger, or do you want the New York Post? Your decision. New York Post. So you don't want the Star-Ledger. Drop it in the box.
This one?
Yep. I want you to pick a page. Now, I want it to be random. I will read some headlines out. When you hear something that you want, just say stop, and that's the page that we will use. Is that fair? Okay? Fire, smoke, and destruction. Fire, smoke, and... Why is a firehouse important to you? A firehouse is important to you. Is that, I'm getting heat from a firehouse, but I'm getting heat for two reasons. Is that where you had your first kiss? Yes? Okay. There's invasion. Oligarch Manson's eyed for refugees. Fox News reporter wounded. Zell address to Congress. Anytime you hear something that you want me to stop, sanctions and aid. Zeldin's pole boast. I can beat Hochul. Insta kidnap, trap torture. Yeah, you want this page? Now, can you grab this page? Pick it straight up. You'll see that it actually has 2 pages, right? And because of the way it's printed, there are 4 pages here. That's going to be important. Okay, drop that in the box. I want you to hold it out. Now, you notice how it opens and closes, That is going to be important in a minute. We're going to stand right in front here, stand right next to the table. Open, close. Close, good, open, good. I want you to tear this right down the middle. It doesn't matter if it's even or not, but just gently tear it. Any way you want. If it makes you happy, it makes me happy. Look at that. See, biology. When she cuts, cut once, right? Measure twice, cut once. That's what you want in a good surgeon. Hold one paper high, one paper low. So it's very easy for us to see high and low instead of left and right. We won't get confused. You're going to shout out high or low. Whichever one you shout out, I want you to get a sense of her. Just take a look at her. She's sending you an image. She has no idea that she's doing this. If you say high, she'll crumple up the paper at high and throw it in the box. If you say low, she'll crumple up the low paper and throw it in the box. You decide. High. Crumple up the one that's high. Drop it in the box. Turn the paper sideways. Sideways. Tear it down the middle. Be careful. This one's going to rip a little odd. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's exact. Good. Hold one hand high, one hand low. Whichever one you say, high or low, that's the one she will crumple and throw in the box. You decide. Low. She said throw, crumple it, throw in the box. Carry that down the middle. Phew. High, low. High or low? Which one do you want to get rid of? You decide. Low. Get rid of the low. Okay, we're coming down to some small pieces here. Do me a favor, can you tear this in half, and tear it in half, and tear it? Let's make about 6 or 8 or 10 pieces. Each piece should be about 2 inches wide over here. Think about this. She had her choice of newspapers. In 2 different newspapers from today, and you can confirm that these are today's newspapers, there are millions and millions and millions of words. Is that a fair comment? We went through and we let her choose a page as we went through, which we were just reading off headlines. Yeah, you can just drop them over here, make 2 piles. Good?
Again?
Yeah, one more time, sure. Cut each one so we have small little 2-inch pieces. You guys have decided whether she's going to get rid of the high or the low paper. Okay? Make 2 piles. You can put whichever papers you want in any 2 piles. Good? Good. Excellent. Hold one hand high and one hand low. Stand right behind the desk. Do you want her to get rid of the papers on the high side or the low side? You decide.
The low.
The low side. So with the low hand, get rid of those, drop them in the box. So these are, this has, no, that has a picture on it, so pictures aren't really going to help. You make the first decision, you make the last decision. Which piece of paper should we use? This one here. Okay, it has no, okay. Would you sweep the rest of those? Good? Right, yep, right inside there. Now remember the movement, okay? Open, close. Open, close. Hold it closed with both hands. Both hands. In a second, not yet. You're going to open it, but not yet. Close your eyes and listen to everything that I'm going to tell you. When I say 1, 2, 3, go, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to open the paper, and you're going to look at the paper. There are maybe 25 or 30 words left of all the pages that she could have pulled out that you guys eliminated, right? And that we have left. Of all the pieces, of all the shards that could be left, this is the last piece that has maybe 25 or 35 words on it. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. You'll open it. Whatever the first word is that pops off that page, jumps into your head, lock it in your head. Crumple it, drop it in the box. Think about the levels of complexity here. She had no idea which page she was going to stop at. You couldn't even see what was on the paper. She was sending you signals. I know that sounds strange. One of your jobs is to be receptive when people send you signals. And it can happen if you're willing and able to be attentive. I asked you to make only the first and last choice. They made all the others. I picked up an aura from you before we started. I'm going to ask you to hold this against your heart. Don't look at it. Stand right in front here. Of all the words that you could have stopped at in that newspaper, one word jumped out and stuck in your head. What is the word that you focused on?
Restaurant.
Say it again.
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Turn the pad around. Applause for you guys.